So, how does one recover from meth addiction? Like I've said, I'm not an expert, I'm not an addiction expert in my own field. But I always want to bring on people onto the channel who are experts and can speak factual information and are able to enunciate their information in a much more better way than I can. So here's how you quit your meth addiction once and for all.
I used to be normal, and then I tried meth once. Just once. And meth! It's like the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. But worse, your skin turns into a rotting tortilla, and your teeth fall out, and no one will ever love you again, and just bleed from everywhere, and...
Yeah, not quite.
My name's Jessica, and this is Oscar. We were both meth addicts.
The real life kind.
And we'd like to explain some of the things everyone gets wrong about methamphetamine use. So let's take a trip back in time and mention that at the height of our addictions, we looked pretty much the same.
Actually, I was a bit fatter. Cool.
We also both held down full-time jobs, which isn't unusual. Most meth addicts do. Odds are, if you work with 100 people, you know 3 meth addicts. It's easy to find online forums populated by working mothers who use the drug to give themselves energy to get through the day. See, kids eliminate the opportunity for sleep, and meth eliminates the need for sleep. Kids and meth, a match made in heaven.
There's gotta be a better way to put that. Needless to say, meth is not a great long-term strategy, but long-term strategy isn't always on an overworked parent's mind. I worked in mental health. People would always tell me that I couldn't understand addiction because I wasn't the type of person who could ever get addicted to something, which actually points to the problem. Remember those excessive anti-drug ads we mentioned? They all send the message that meth users are disgusting freaks.
Doing meth is worse than being in a car accident.
Doing meth will put you in an abusive relationship.
Even drug users buy into it. The first time I saw my boyfriend using meth, I was furious because even though I was using heroin at the time, he disgusted me. I know what you're thinking though, and don't worry. We stayed together.
The problem is that in addition to making the drug scary, those ads make the user scary. And that stigma discourages them from getting proper treatment. After I shot meth into my penis and needed to go to the hospital because of the first part of that sentence, I felt too ashamed to admit what drug I had shot into my wang and said, "It was cocaine!" Which we all know is the dick drug of classy gentlemen.
A lot of people use meth because it gives them confidence and makes socializing easier. So meth users tend to be people who are insecure about how others see them. So telling a meth user that they look like Freddy Krueger with a skin rash doesn't exactly instill the confidence and self-love needed to shake an addiction. One of the weirder side effects of meth is that it gives antipsychotic meds street value, because after a long night of being spun, we will take these to force ourselves to come down and go to sleep. These drugs can give you diabetes or heart problems or other things too, probably. Medicine's weird. But we need them to sleep. And not even because we're too busy doing stuff. A lot of meth energy is, paradoxically, being totally wired and super lazy.
While I originally used crystal to treat my social anxiety, my addiction slowly evolved into me getting spun with my buddies and then sitting in my bedroom all weekend watching porn. I barely went out or did anything. Eventually, I did happen to hook up with this guy, but I was so out of shape that a few minutes in, I was drenched in sweat and had to stop. I have a heart condition. But for the most part, meth is a very social drug. Getting clean meant giving up relationships with a lot of the users who I also consider to be my friends. It's not always easy to draw a line in your life between good people and toxic junkies. It's actually possible to really love someone who's killing you.
Which brings us to, this part.
Oscar and Jessica aren't our real names, but we're based on real people. The real Oscar continues to struggle with his addiction to this day. He was clean when we met him, but then just happened to relapse while we were writing the script.
The real Jessica had only been clean for a few months when she got in touch with Crack to share her story. Then she stopped answering her phone and emails. We don't know what happened to her.
Oscar's other friends, my sober friends, were stoked when he stopped using and started spending time with them again. He was able to become his old self again. Recovery is always possible.
We know Jessica's friends would have felt the same way, and everyone here just hopes she's all right.
So like I said, this channel is all about providing you with information that's both educational, that gives you knowledgeable insights that you can apply to your own day-to-day life, but also my goal is to entertain and also make you laugh about stuff as well, right? So if any of y'all are struggling with meth addiction, or even any addiction for that matter, definitely check out the mini course, mini series, mini email series I have linked in the description. That just gives you more information, tangible information, knowledgeable insights that you can apply to your own life starting now. Scientifically proven methods that are guaranteed to work for you as well. On my channel, I talk about a lot of different stuff, and just my goal is always just whatever thing that you guys are facing and you guys are struggling with, my goal is to provide the information, ideally in an entertaining way to y'all. So again, if you want more hands-on help, more hands-on, because oftentimes we can't cure our addiction on our own. It happens slowly, and likewise, just going cold turkey on your addiction is not the wave either. It's not the wave. We gotta get on a different wave to curb that addiction once and for all. So, like I said, I have a bunch of other videos. If you want more, like someone's own personalized video, a more personalized video, I know this one is more informational. So if you want a more personalized video about someone's own personal experience with methamphetamine or meth, check out the description, the pinned comment, or the cards about CG Kids' experience with meth. Maybe that video will be a little bit more relatable to you as you go about, taking back control of your life rather than having meth be in control of you. So check out the mini course in the description and pinned comment. I'm gonna leave it there. Check it out, and let's start the process of getting your life back once and for all. Like I say in every video, always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. Whatever it is, people, environment, situations, circumstances, if it's not nurturing you and making you better, cut it off, bro. Alright, fam. Deuces.
Had to stop writing you back, too young for a fucking attachment. I'm like a biker with swag, zippers on my jacket like I'm Michael Jackson. If you put a knife in my back, yeah, I promise it's gonna be the fucking last one. I make a hit.